Up? What's up? What's up? All my true funk soldiers, club funketeers around the world. Welcome to Funk from the Front Seat right here at 9 on the Grind TV. Today we got a very special guest on this beautiful Saturday. Coming straight out of the funk pocket of Detroit. You know, we got my very good friend, my funk sister, Detroit vocalist, songwriter, and electronic music innovator, Miyan Bryant. We'll be popping through in a minute. But before that, I just want to give thanks to the Almighty and say, you know, we're into this New Year thing, and this is one of our first shows of the new year, and we're grateful to have Miyan as a friend, and she's been on many times, and she's bringing the new funk, the word, dropping some knowledge to you. So y'all sit back, relax, and enjoy this journey. Funk from the Front Seat, 9 on the Grind TV. Right here each and every Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And in the Central, you'll find us, you know, somewhere around 10 o'clock. But don't you worry because we're there. Don't forget, give me the thumbs up. Smash that like button because we need all the subscriptions we can get in 2026 because we know how we do spreading this love and peace around. A little bit of background information. I just want you to know this woman is a queen. She's a beautiful black queen, and she's spreading it around like that so y'all can feel me. And right now, without further ado, my friend, my funk sister, and one of the most beautiful people and spirits on this earth, Miyan Bryant, is in the front seat, y'all.
I'm humbled. That introduction was amazing. I love your show. Like you said, I've been here on this show, on this platform a few times, and it's always been amazing, informative, I must say. And happy 2026 to all. Happy 2026.
We roll it in like that, and it's a beautiful thing, man. You know, just to have you on in 2026 and just to be able to do this going into our sixth year, almost, not quite, but almost, and to have you been there since the beginning, it's like it's a beautiful feeling, man. How are you and your beautiful family doing today?
Nope, no worries. Everything is all in divine order. You know, we
Yes,
follow
it
the
is.
order. We plan it out,
Yes, it is.
strategize, and
Yes,
keep
it
it
is.
moving.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Absolutely. I noticed you had a beautiful write up in an article, and we're going to get to that in a little bit. But I wanted to first ask you. Obviously, you're still teaching, so tell my audience for the first time that never met you actually what you do and who you are as far as the industry goes.
Well, when we're talking about the industry, sign language is my background. I'm a graduate of Madonna University Deaf Studies program. And what I do is I infuse my sign language with everything that I do. I believe in inclusive education for all people. So that means the deaf with the capital D, the capital D, deaf, um, the small d, deaf. There's a difference. Hard of hearing, autistic, and anywhere in between. So
Yeah.
I teach autistic children sign language. That's what I do. I do that. It's a passion of mine because I believe they should be able to express themselves. If they're nonverbal, they should be able to express themselves if something is wrong or their needs or just everyday signs, to communicate with their parents. So, and of course, I infuse it with my DJing
Yeah.
and sign
Remarkable.
language. Yeah, I love DJing and using my sign language. I do it strictly uh, for the betterment of the whole, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Because even those who are novice signers, at least they're practicing, they're learning. I'm learning right with them because I make mistakes. When you're on the fly, people don't realize when you're on the fly and you're doing things, a lot of times I like to just put myself out there. And some
Right.
days I don't feel the need to have to practice every all day. I want to learn and step outside the comfort zone. And the only way you're going to do that is by trusting the process. Does that make
Yeah.
sense? Yeah. So
Absolutely.
I trust the process. I trust my gift. I make mistakes, but they're not mistakes. They're really just teaching you, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful thing, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gift, if you will.
Yeah, you know, you said something interesting because the real learning doesn't start until you step outside that box.
Come on now.
You know
Come
what
on.
I'm
Get
saying?
out that
And
comfort zone.
yes. And the fact that you have using your gifts from the creator to infuse sign language as well as music in your thing and you're doing it in such a way to where the music is so fiery and exciting and electric. The
Yes.
energy there, because we have a few of your videos that we show all the time, and we'll show another one. You,
Yes.
the electricity and the energy. Excuse me, my sinuses are really
That's
bad today.
okay.
We've had crazy weather here and
Yeah,
hot,
absolutely.
cold, hot, cold. So if I sneeze, forgive me. But
You're human.
yes, part,
You're
I'm a
human.
hybrid. Yeah, that's the human side. That's the human side. Get ready to sneeze.
Woo! Oh my God.
But the fact that you're able to infuse it like that
Mhm.
and make it exciting, even for people that are, not hearing impaired, it's really such an amazing thing. And when I was reading this article about you, which I'll,
Mhm.
we want to pick parts of that, Detroit vocalist, songwriter, and electronic music innovator Miyan Bryant, whose church honed soul and club tested presence has made her a fixture in the city's underground and the global electronic music community for
Wow.
decades.
Wow.
Now,
That's
now, now
crazy.
that's like pyramid. You at Egyptian, you're a queen anyway. You at Egyptian pyramid status
Wow.
forever, forever and ever.
But we dream about these things. I've put in so much work prior to my daughter even being born.
I
My daughter
remember.
is 28 years old.
Yes,
So I started this sign language journey before she was even born, doing
yeah,
shows, signing back in the day.
yeah,
Okay, to music, and people like, you're crazy. Why are you doing that? Nobody cares. And I mean, I heard it all. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Nobody understands your calling but you.
yes, yes,
You have to show them who you are. And their job is to keep you from your destiny. That's their job to do. But see, when you're a believer and you understand what God has put in your heart and who you are, can't nobody stop you. When you get there, you get there, and it'll be time. And then if the time is right. So it was just I was blown away by that article because I had no idea. I never seen that coming. So I was just I feel gratitude, great gratitude. I'm humbled. I'm so humble. I can eat humble pie for
yeah,
real.
yeah. It's funny because people watch, and just because they may not comment or say, it doesn't mean they're not paying attention.
That's true.
And one thing I
True.
know,
True.
and one of my favorite authors, obviously, Maya Angelou said, people may not remember your face, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. And
Isn't that the truth?
everything you do, you make people feel good. You really do, man. I sometimes late at
Uh-huh.
night I'll be scrolling, and you know how Facebook it just
Yeah.
pops up the music while you do. I'll be down. I hear now that's me on. I know that's who it is. You done put a video out, so I'll hear it,
Ah.
and you be.
Ooh.
And I'll be like, yeah, all right, go ahead, girl.
That four
It's
on
two
the
o'clock in the
floor.
morning, and you getting
Mhm.
somebody. You know,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
beautiful,
Yes.
man. That's beautiful.
Yes. You
Tell
know
me a
what?
little bit about. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say it's all due in part for the frequency. It all comes from my
Yes,
frequency.
yes, it
It's
does.
it's just the frequency is
It does.
strong. I believe in the frequency, and
It
it's
does.
very, very pronounced. Let's just
Yes,
put it that
yes,
way.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's funny because too, when I was reading the article and then watching your new project, listening to it, right? Um, you have such a gift to be able to make it palatable for someone that might not be
Mhm.
into house or whatever, because you're
Mhm.
beautiful and you're back there, so you have both things working, the visual and the energy, and then you incorporate the sign. That's what just blows it through the roof. So for me, I'm
Yes.
like so excited every time I talk to you because I learn something new every day. But I want to read a little bit about this, and
Mhm.
you can comment on it.
Mhm.
Today, we center in the lens on Detroit's bass vocalist, songwriter, producer, and label owner. Congratulations, Miyan Bryant, a house and R&B force whose voice has been threaded throughout the show's playlist for years. Miyan stories classic Detroit church, honed soul, club tested stamina, and and a refusal to stay
Stay in the
in one
lane.
lane. Now tell us that in one lane. You ain't doing that.
It's exactly what it says. I step out my comfort zone. I don't do what the normal DJs do. I don't try to be like everyone else.
Right.
Uh, no one taught me how to DJ. They taught me just highs, mids, lows, the basic things of what my controller does. I had to come home and I had to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So I never wanted to do and be like everybody else. And so, I do multiple things. I'm very creative. So that's what they mean by don't stay in a lane. I can go from R&B to pop to
Yeah,
house to techno.
yeah,
There's no need to stay in one genre with when we have the internet, the wide world internet. I mean, it's just like it's so many people. Somebody's gonna like you, right?
yeah,
Somebody's gonna like you.
yeah,
They'll find you. They'll figure out what they like about you, and that's what you cater to.
yeah, yeah. Do you do when you're teaching in class? I know you utilize music, but do you ever bring in your DJ set and set it up and go with the kids?
You know what? That's something that I really would like to do. But that has not happened as
As of
of
yet.
yet.
Yeah,
And it's like that, I don't know why, because a lot of people tell people at my school, like Miyan, she's a DJ. That's my cousin. She does this, she does that. But people look at you and they underestimate you. And so they will hire other DJs to do the sets and stuff. And I'm like, that's okay. You know, I uplift everyone. There's room for everyone. I'm never gonna knock anyone down. When it's my time, please believe me, no man will be able to shut a door on my face at
that's
all.
right. That's right. That's right. So good for you because it's not their loss, but it will be their gain when they actually let you hit it because you're gonna bring something special. Because see, from the D, you naturally funky. It's the show's called Funk for the Front Seat, so you just
Yes.
naturally funky, and the funk
Yes.
will always find its way out. Um,
Absolutely.
I
Well, I knew
appreciate
some of the
that.
main funk people. Trust me, James Jr. was a funky guy. My dad, Franklin Bryan, was the bassist, funky guy. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I know plenty of people who bring the funk. Amp Fiddler, one of my best friends,
Yes, yeah. Rest in
taught
peace,
me.
Amp.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he taught me so much, and he was totally come from the funk. Okay,
yeah,
Parliament, and just I've been around it all my life. So these people, they've given me gifts, little jewels, drop jewels around me. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't have to really do anything. Just them talking and me visualizing and seeing what's going on was enough for me.
yeah,
Just being around energy
yeah,
to
yeah.
inspire.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. When you've set out to record a track, please tell us, and I'm going to give you the full screen for this by yourself. Tell us some of the
Mhm.
people that you work with and the working relationships you have with them to actually help you create some of this stuff.
Well, I like to start off like a lot of times I never talked about Brian Mars. Brian Mars, he's another funky cat from producer, house head, dancer. He also danced and produced for Aretha Franklin. He was one of her in her camp. He was in her camp. And when I tell you, he is phenomenal. When I come around him, it's like everything is effortless. Um, I can just start just singing something, and he's just hear the vibe, and we just roll with it. Same with a lot of people that I work with. Sometimes I bring the music and they add embellish it and play keys on it or whatnot. But it's really a connection. I think when you connect with certain people musically, it's effortless. You don't have to force it. Nothing should be forced. So even when I went to Chicago, and I was around people that I had not known, but the synergy was so deep. And I will not sing something that I do not feel. You know what I'm saying? So just be around great people, and the connection. Just for anybody out there, be around people who see you, who gets you, understands you, and listens to you. Listen to what you want, because if people just about themselves, they miss the whole point. Because the artist has to sell the song, the artist has to sing the song, bring life to the song. So you definitely want something that is going to be appealing and something that you feel. If you're a writer, if you're not a writer, I would learn to try to write. Just apply yourself a few minutes a day and write lyrics down, hooks, because hooks are powerful.
Yes, they
Like
are.
Treat Me Right. It's a vocal, it's a whole vocal song. But those were the dubs that were licensed out overseas to A&O Records, you know what I'm saying? But we have a whole song,
Yes.
and that's going to be released in the springtime. I'm
Okay,
going to
cool,
release
cool.
it in the
Please come back when
springtime.
that gets released. Please come back. You
Yeah,
know.
and a couple of other new tracks. So
Yes, please bring them all.
definitely. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
So we have to pivot obviously to some more important things. I want to just say, we lost a good friend of ours, a week ago, Terry. And we feel for him and his family, and we love him, and he was a great member of the funk community. And then also too, any transitions or birthdays out there, we honor them, and we pray for you. And if you have any anniversaries, we love you.
Absolutely.
Just remember, treat me right and stay together. That's
Hey,
what
it's a
it's about.
must.
And it's
It's
about
a
that love
must.
thing. Miyan is always about spreading peace, love, and harmony. And that's why we love having her on the show. Considering everything that we are being um, around us that we have to deal with, like me, I tend to want to say, well, everything's positive, and I'm just going to keep that mindset, right?
Hmm.
But there's so many things going on. A lot of people are losing basic hope with everything. What would you tell those people in reference to the heart and what's happening spiritually on this planet, to just give them some hope?
Well, it's going to be different for everybody. But I can only tell from my experience. For me, I go through a lot. People wouldn't even know the challenges that you go through to become successful. I mean, let's start there. The barriers, the obstacles, and all those things that can diminish your hope and, your will to want to continue. But for me, my spirituality is so on point and on target because I know when I'm down, if I can look up, then I can get up. So I keep myself close to God. And God can be many things to you. I don't care what spirituality you use, Buddhism, Jesus, Muhammad, I don't care. Just connect yourself to something that makes you feel good on the inside and so you can get up and positive affirmations. I believe in talking to yourself because, and I had to do this too. Don't tell people all the things that are going on with you or what you're going to do because I had to learn once you open that door, then you give others opportunities to say things that are going to go against what you're trying to do. And it'll make you feel some kind of way, right? So we need to keep our personal uh, thoughts of what our plans are to ourselves. Let them materialize because people will try to, when they're not doing anything and they see you doing all these things, this is their job because the devil ain't that red little person on the side right there. On the shoulder. That's not the devil. The devil comes in people.
Yes,
People
yes,
have good and evil in them.
yes, they do.
So that is the devil. We could be a devil or we could be an angel.
Yep, that's right. That's
So
right.
you pick and choose who you gonna be.
Yep.
Me, you know what I'm saying? We all have to balance ourselves. We can't let people just take over on us. So we have to stand, and sometimes we have to show that
Yeah.
little devilness. We
Yes.
got to let them know, look, I'm not for the foolery.
Yep.
That part. There's a place in everything, how to use. You can't let people just walk over you, use you, misuse you, or mishandle you. So there's a place for all of those things.
Yep.
But I would say start writing down a plan. I believe in writing down what you want because if you can see it, when you read it and you see it, you internalize it.
Yep.
And so I've done that. I've replayed things in my mind and seen myself over and over and over again until I believed it.
Yes. That's right.
I believe in who I am. I believe that I am her. I am her. I am Slay. I see myself as Slay artist, sign language expression artist, extraordinaire for sure.
Yep.
So that's so important. So yeah, that's what I would say. Start off with little simple things, right? I don't like to say the word simple, but small things of just writing down a plan focusing and reading on it. Not every day, but a couple of times a week,
Yeah,
and adding to it. Talk up to yourself. Don't talk down to yourself, because what you say to yourself manifests.
that's right. That's right.
You got to say, I'm beautiful. I'm great.
That's
I
right.
am. Hey, I see I'm the
King.
GOAT. I'm the
Right,
GOAT,
right, right,
the
right,
greatest of all times. I
right.
don't care what other people see. I know what I see.
Yep.
Those are our strengthening methods. You see that
Yep.
tree of life up there?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the tree of life. That is the everything has its place. You know, when wintertime the leaves fall, springtimes leaves grow. So we're always up and down. But
Yes.
it's a balance. It's a balance. During the downtime, you should be practicing. You should be doing everything you need to do. So when it's time to be seen again,
Yep.
boom, you ready. You stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
That's right. That's right. Manifestation is something that I utilize as well. I have different alarms set on my clock. So when it rings, I was like, oh, I got to say this. Or when it
Yes.
buzzes, I got to say that. And I look at my goals 3 times a day, in the morning and
Come on
in
now.
sundown, and then before I go to sleep. The
That's
last
the
thing I
best
think
time.
about is what I want to do. And you're right. When you see it, you can be it and do it. You got to see it
Man.
first and internalize it. And I'm
Woo!
a huge power of manifestation. I totally believe it. I totally believe that the creator gave us the third eye to do that. As
Absolutely.
long as we understand how to utilize it and use it. Um,
It's the
and
frequency too. It's
yes,
the
that's right.
You
That's
have to
right.
change your frequency.
Yes,
If you're allowing negativity, people around you who are constantly toxic, chaos, if you're mixing around all those type of hodgepodge of people, then your energy is going to be off. So you'll be teeter tottering, going back and forth, back and forth. You must delete all the distractions. Get totally by yourself. Some people don't want to leave behind things that are comfortable. You must leave those things and let them die. You got to die to yourself. Like Erica Badu said, you
yep,
must die to your old ways to become renewed. This is
yep.
what it's all about. And
That's
people
right.
don't want to go that they just feel like they're going to miss something. No, you're
Yes.
not. No,
FOMO,
you're not.
fear of missing out. That's right. A lot of that around. People say, why do you stay cooped up a lot? I said, because I don't need to be out there. I
And
only
you know
come out
what?
when I need to. You know what I'm saying?
And you're focused. You're
Yes,
focused on your health, your mind,
yes.
your agility, your mind, body, and soul, being connected to spirit.
Amen.
You're thinking about your children. I know I can tell the type of person that you are. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Thank you.
And when we
Same.
go through things, it elevates it even stronger.
Yes,
It's
it
like,
does.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You like, oh, okay, I know what this is about. I gotta get real. I need to go even the extra mile and make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing to be here for my
Yeah.
children and
Yeah.
this and do that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you for overcoming so much.
Thank you. I
I mean,
appreciate that.
I was asking God every day. I mean, trust me, I asked God to put His hands on you. You know what
You
I'm
did. Yeah.
saying?
Thank you.
And
Oh, well, that's
oh
great.
yeah, I knew you were going to be okay. I knew you were going to be just fine and even better. You came
Yeah.
out even better,
Yeah. That's true.
new and
So,
improved.
Thank you, man. We're hanging out today with my good friend, my funk sister from Detroit, Miyan Bryant. She's been kind enough, to spend some of her time with us to drop some knowledge, man. Please smash that like button, give us a thumbs up because apparently this is important to YouTube. So we need all the numbers because the more we spread, the more Miyan Bryant that you get. You feel me?
Thank you, thank you,
And
thank you.
here's something I wanted to touch really fast. We got about 20 minutes, right? So, um, diet and health. I really, want our people, whoever they may be, and our spiritual realm to understand, be mindful of what they're trying to poison you with, because they're trying to poison your mind, but also the diet of our what they're offering now is worse and worse and worse. So just keep your vitamins in you, keep all the things to
Absolutely.
knock out the parasitical, injury, things that you have inside of you, because that's what can also deter your mind from thinking correctly. Your thoughts on that?
You hit it on. I mean, you hit it so hard on the nail. It's a war going on. It's a big war, huge war, and it is against a lot of people of color who have gifts and talents out here. Is to sit you down.
Yeah.
And this, I mean, sometimes you just have to say it raw like that, you
Yes.
know. And yeah, of course, these things are impacting the people of color more so than anything, because if it can, they can control your mind with the, marijuana is. I like marijuana. It's legal. It's a good thing, but it's not all good
Right. Right.
because it's not the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so these young people are taking up that particular activity, but it's dumbing down them. They're
Yes, it
dumbing
is.
down.
Yes.
They don't have the energy, they're lethargic, they don't want to get up and do anything, they don't want to be creative. It's the
Yep.
mindset of the young people. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I was reading that something over 285 million. The numbers could be a little off. uh the alcohol has their what's the words that I'm trying to say, have gone down. Their
Consumption.
yeah, thank you. I couldn't get it
I
out of
got
my
you,
mouth.
boo. I got you. I'm with you.
Yeah, the consumption of alcohol. Young people do not drink alcohol, the new generation. So they've lost about 285 million in a year. Just think about that. So that means young people are doing something totally different, which
Yeah.
is recreational marijuana, and probably some other things out here too. But
Chemicals.
mostly,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So it's like now even the alcohol industry, they're rethinking things of how they can rebrand themselves and have non-alcoholic beverages.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I mean, you can't trust anything. And I'm with you. I fast. I go on and I complete like 5 week water fast, just water. And there's no in between with me. Sometimes I get excessive and I do it too much. And my
Yeah.
daughter's like, Mom, she's almost going to be a holistic doctor. She said, Mom, you're fasting too much. You're taking all your nutrients out. You just replenish yourself. Stop doing it so much. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. But that's how fanatical I am, because if I eat something, or if I eat, like, I'm type O blood, so I have to eat meat protein.
Yeah. 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 Rare blood type.
Yeah. And so I don't like meat. I don't like the chemicals in the meat. I don't
Yeah.
want it.
Same.
It does not make me feel good to eat it. I'm just telling you. I just feel some kind of way.
Yeah.
And but my daughter, she says, "Mom, well, I need you to meet me halfway. You drink bone broth. Do this, do that." So I'm like, "Gosh, it's like when things go against what your ethics are, it's like, gosh, what do I do?" So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a hard place sometimes to make decisions.
Yeah.
But just do your best, like you said. And people are now drinking out of copper vessels,
Yeah.
which is very good, takes away a lot of cancers, they say. I mean, it introduces takes the radicals out of the water, different things. I don't know, there's so much many benefits instead of drinking the plastic.
Yeah, is
So
that you're right. You're right. And see, it's funny because the power, the whoever, the top nine people that run the planet, let's just say,
mm-hmm.
they know that all of this is coming, and every time the bulk of society figures something out, then they switch to something else. Because I
Absolutely.
remember growing up drinking water out of the ground, out of the garden hose, and it
Me
was
too.
ice cold. You know what I'm saying?
Remember
And
the hydrants in the summer? They let the
yes,
hydrants say,
yes.
well, I drink water out of
Yes,
hydrants.
yeah, when you were thirsty. Now here's something
You had to do what
that
you
I
had to do.
exactly. Now here's something that I realized, right? My doctor can't figure this out with me, but he said you don't drink enough water. I said, doctor, I drink water when I'm thirsty.
That's
I
what you
said I don't
should be
have to
doing.
be poor. I said if the body, and I told him this, he couldn't fit. He had no answer. I said the body is 98% water. I said so why am I constantly putting so much water in it? I said it
You're
doesn't need
flooding
that
your
much.
body. You'd be
Yes,
flooding your body.
yes,
But you know
exactly.
what? All the water is in the fruits.
Yes,
If
yes,
you just eat half a watermelon, you
yes.
would need water for days.
Yeah, yeah, you can survive. That's
Because it's
right.
the real water. It's real, the real water, coconut water. Drink real
Yes,
coconut water.
yes,
I mean, it's people that are not even that are fasting a week without drinking or eating anything, just breathing.
yes. Yep.
So you are absolutely correct. I mean, we overdrink, we overeat, we do everything. We don't need to be overeating. Matter of fact, you only need to eat one meal and then fast 3 days. If you put
Yeah.
the correct
Exactly.
nutrients in your
Exactly.
body, if you
Yep.
put the correct nutrients in your body, then you just eat really, really good in one sitting. Eat your salads, your fruits,
Yep.
your nuts, and then you're good for 3, 4 days.
Yep. And this is why I want to focus, a little bit on every time I have a guest on about that, because everyone is realizing in order to fight this dark evil thing, we got to be in the best shape possible, mentally and physically. Got to be in the best shape, and let me ask you something. Now, this just happened. I guess I just found this out, but I'm following it. Your opinion on the monks that are walking from Texas to across the country? Have you heard about that?
No.
Yes, yes. Go on Instagram or YouTube, whatever. They're doing a peace walk, but they're doing a walk of light because they said
Mm.
the planet is fractured with darkness. And these monks started in Texas. They're literally walking across the country,
I
and every state
anything
they
to be
go
done.
to, they're like, there's a whole big to do with them or whatever, right? But they're supposed to be coming through here around the end of September. I think I'll be up in Baltimore doing the show. But it's funny because they said they recognize, and so did the shaman, the Native Americans, they recognize the dark times that we're in. And they're trying to literally walk across the country and rip open that fabric of energy and spread light. And they're actually doing it every day. They're just
Every bit
walking.
helps. Every
Yeah,
bit helps. But I
they
would like to
know.
say the 2025 was the end of the completion.
Yes,
And
it
what I
was.
mean by that, it was the end of like things that no longer serves you, things that you had to
Yes,
let go. You completed you came full circle. This coming into 2026 is a more of receiving.
yes,
It is those who did their work, did the do, as I would like to say. It's the reaping time.
right.
Because you had to close certain things down. You had to let people go. It's like I can tell you, I had to this last year. I shut down for 2 years. People did not hear from me,
Yeah,
not family, and I didn't do it maliciously, but I needed a peace of mind. I needed to focus on myself and my direction without all the chaos, without interference,
yeah,
and I had to shut everybody down.
yeah.
And I talked back to my mom, and my mom had some issues, so mom is better now. Mom is.
Good.
I
Bless
seen
your
her the
heart.
other day.
I was gonna ask
Yeah,
you.
I love you, Mama Marie Nelson. That's my baby. But
Love you,
she's
mom.
doing. Yeah, she's doing so much better, and she understood. I had to tell her. I had a long talk with her, and she understood. She said, "I wish I could do that, disconnect."
Yeah,
But you can't accomplish. People have to realize to accomplish great things requires great skill of mind and tenacity and resilience. And you cannot be bombarded with all the distractions. You just cannot you
yeah,
know and so that's what I did, and it has paid off so far, and
yeah,
everything is moving. I've had some obstacles, but everything is still moving accordingly, because
yeah.
you're going to have obstacles in life. I don't care what you do, no
That's
matter
right.
what you do,
That's right.
things are
That's
going to
right.
happen. You
Yep.
just have to learn how to navigate and adapt.
Yeah, life is always going to be life, and I agree with you about shutting the door on things. I shut the door on relationships. I shut the door on some relationships that weren't meant for me. Personal relationships. I had to shut the door on old feelings, and I was like, "Well, I'll see y'all later. Y'all can stay there, And I'm just going to go ahead because a lot of times you get in your own head too much. You know what I mean?
Boom,
And
you
your own
said that
head be
right.
like, But
Yep.
now it's almost like this awakening in 2026. My body rebooted itself, you know. And I
You
think,
put yourself first. That's
yeah,
why it's
yeah,
time for you.
yeah. Thank you for saying that because everybody needs to hear that,
It's
you know.
time for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay? Yeah,
Everybody
you
needs to
got to
hear
look
that.
out. You can't do anything, take care of your children, go to work, do anything until you pour into the self first. Even a mom that has a baby must eat first.
Yeah, that's right.
How are you going to give nutrients to the baby if you're not taking care of yourself?
Yeah,
That's just one on one, right?
yeah,
So I'm so happy you're taking care of you, Zach. I really am. It shows you're looking good, and I'm just always pulling there for you. You know I'm here for you 100%.
I know you are,
Always,
and same
always.
same because, like I said, I follow everything that you do. I'm proud of everything that you do, and I know it's making a huge difference in the community of life as far as the levels of energy go. I'm fascinated because I see so many light workers like you out there, and we're all coming together. We all are meeting
Absolutely.
at this specific time in space and this dimension. It's all lining up, and I tell people, listen, you can stay in the dark, but the darkness loses in this script. You got to understand the ending of it. Yeah, you may think you're winning now, but in the end, the darkness always loses. You know what I mean? Because what the light has to come out of the dark, and we need people to just like understand. Okay, I'm gonna just say it. This dude is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to curse, but this dude is crazy. So let's let the craziness be crazy, and we'll just continue and do what we got to do to make it uncrazy. Because so many people now are freaked out about our politics, and I saved this for like last whatever.
Mhm.
But so many people are freaked out. So your thoughts on how you can kind of lend people some harmony and happiness from your heart to theirs because they need it. They need it.
Well, I'm gonna piggyback off of what you just said about the darkness. And light and dark are both essentially important. They both work hand in hand. And I say that, how would you know light if you have not gone through darkness? The when the heart is aching, and it's either you're gonna swim or sink, right? So through the dark times is when you're able to see the light and to really absorb it and take it in and become and transform yourself into a new being. That means leaving out the old. The dark is always there because we need light and dark to live on this earth. We need a balance. We need a balance because we are melanin people. We come from the dark,
Yes,
right?
yes,
So we're melanin people. So we automatically are walking darkness because we have that rich melanin. But we need that light too to overcome and absorb that darkness too to even us out. But
yes,
like I said, that's what yin and yang is all about. You
yes.
wouldn't know light if you didn't have dark. You wouldn't
That's
know
right.
dark if you didn't have the light. So they're all equally important, and they put you on your path. That's what they do. They're designed to go for you to go through the darkness to put you on your path. Some people can do it, and some people revert back and do not move forward out of fear,
Yeah, yeah.
out
That's
of
right.
fear
Fear.
and being comfortable. Some people don't want to change because it requires a lot of letting go and becoming a new renewed person. And a lot of people are comfortable with their old and past.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So, I just ask God to cover all those who are out here struggling with moving from the dark, from old patterns into a new light, into greater good patterns.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know, I've been there personally.
Same.
And I had to grow in my own time. So I'm never going to judge anyone because
Yeah,
everybody comes into who they are at their right time.
yeah,
Just don't give up on yourself. Don't do anything that'll harm yourself. And just ask God for direction. Ask God for direction and to direct your path and give you strength and resilience to move forward. Because 2026, people are going to get left behind.
yeah. Right.
Well, I was talking to my girlfriend today, and we had like a little communication about the haves and the have-nots. And she was like, some young lady told me, Dr. Crockett, I'm not as smart as you. I can't do it like you. See, she already self-defeated herself.
Yeah,
She already said, I don't believe in the word can't. She already told herself she can't do it.
yeah.
It's not that she can't, she don't want
Want
to.
to. That's right. That's
It's
right.
a difference
Yep.
because just like anything you ever wanted to do, didn't you do it?
Yep.
Didn't
Yep.
you learn it?
Because words are spelling, and it's
Oh,
powerful.
come on.
You know. Yep. Yep. Words
Hey,
are spelling.
come
That's
on
why I
now.
tell people all the time: be careful what you say, because the
Because it
universe
may
doesn't
come
know the
true.
difference. It doesn't know. You
I
know.
say grand rising.
Yes, me
Because
too.
I'm not good morning to nobody.
Yep.
Okay?
That's right.
Because
Morning is not good.
Morning. Who is you morning to?
Yep.
Morning and morning is the same word. It may be spelled, but it's still you saying it. It's the same
Saying the
thing.
same feeling, same expression,
So
same
I say
energy.
grand rising.
Yep.
Come on. I love you. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I
Thank you.
love you back.
Oh my God. Where's Mark at? We can't leave Mark out. Mark,
I'm getting ready.
you the
I just asked
best.
him, was he ready? And he said,
Oh
yes.
my
So, Mark,
God.
jump in here. Please, by all means, say hello to
Well,
our
Hi,
always
listeners.
Mark.
good. How are you
How
doing,
are
Miyan?
you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing? Always got that
Oh,
energy. Love that energy that you always have, and all along those lines. As you were talking, I was just thinking about something because Zach knows that I'll sometimes get long-winded. But today is a rainy day, and all along those lines, and I am a big proponent of Mother Nature. And sometimes people are sad when it is raining, but you don't have to be sad when it's raining because rain can actually help you get motivated. So I just wanted your thoughts around Mother Nature and the importance of Mother Nature and all along those lines. So that's where I was going to
let
go
me
on.
tell you something. Rain cleans out all the bad things. It
Mhm.
renews the planet. It gives life. I accept rain. If I can go out there, I remember as kids, we used to walk in the rain and just
Yeah.
walk in it. And it just felt so good. We like, ooh, playing in it and everything.
Yeah.
Kids do not know the difference anymore about those types of things. It
Yeah.
comes from the heavens. It is the real deal. And it clears out everything. I mean, you get peaceful. You should be somewhere meditating when it's raining, somewhere still, quiet, and listening to the natural music of the raindrops. If
Yeah.
you just hear it, it's just natural music, a natural frequency. I love it. Oh, you hit that on the nose.
Yeah.
I marked the man.
Mark's
I
the
love.
man, you know. How are you, Mark? How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Like I said, I was earlier today listening to the birds because that's something else I've been really enjoying lately and everything like that. Because I think that sometimes we don't pay enough attention to listening to our
Wow.
animal friends as well. So, Mian, what is your thoughts around that? Because I don't know if you've got any. I can't remember if you've got any pets, but even the ones that are out in the wild, and Zach knows that I sometimes are having whole conversations with them and all along those lines. But I just wanted your thoughts around the importance of us connecting with our feathered and furry friends.
Oh, there are totems. They protect us. They are amazing. I mean, especially the birds. I'm a bird watcher too, and I love going. Me and my daughter, I would take her to Belle Isle. We would feed the birds. I mean, it's something that's calming because God takes care of me. When I don't have nothing, I don't have to worry about food because I know it's going to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
And just like God takes care of me, God brings people like us to feed and take care of the birds. It's a
Mhm.
give and take, you
Mhm.
know?
Yeah.
So it's like I love it. I just love watching animals. I'm into turtles now too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because turtles, they slow, but they gonna get to the finish line.
Yeah.
They gonna just take their time. They're not gonna try to rush through it. They gonna go through the hard knocks and just keep on applying themselves, and they're gonna get to the finish line. It's not how fast you get there; it's the point that you got there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Neon, it's interesting you brought up turtles because, as Zach knows, because I've told him this a couple of times, my dad is a avid turtle watcher, and
Oh,
definitely
that's
he's at
right.
the
Yeah, you
beach
got
right
the
now
turtles.
and everything like that. He's got his own turtles. He keeps a number of
Wow.
turtles at his house and everything like that. So the fact that you brought up turtles is interesting. He's even got a totem animal. He calls it bamboo turtle. So if you go on his Instagram page, you'll see the
It's
bamboo
big
turtle.
though, right?
He
Your
having
dad's
whole
turtle is
fascinating
huge.
conversations with
It's
the
big.
like what's going on in the world and everything.
Your
Oh, they're
dad's turtle is
beautiful.
big, right?
He
The
had a
one that
big
walks
turtle
around
one
the
time.
yard.
He had a big turtle a long time ago, but now he's got little turtles and he's got a totem turtle that actually he makes whole characters around and everything like that. So
Wow.
you see the turtle talking about the beach trip and even running into the seashell. So he's got a whole dialogue going with both the real turtles and this imaginary turtle that, as far as I'm concerned, Bambi turtle is a real turtle as well. I just had one other quick question for you, and you
Hmm.
kind of alluded to it and everything, but when it comes to our youth, and maybe I'm going to get a little bit deep on this and everything. I mentioned it in our chats, in the things and all on those lines. It seems like a lot of our youth are also getting too caught up in their devices and not doing enough interpersonal communication. I've heard that some of our youth aren't even having physical contact with each other and all along those lines. So I just
Yeah, I
wondering
heard that.
your thoughts around this
Yeah.
and everything like that.
Yeah, this has been coming into fruition for a long time now, for years now. You know, I feel that yeah, these are high tech babies. That's all I can say. But you know, we need to utilize the internet, as Prince said, responsibly. You know, it's okay to use the internet, but don't be in, you know, don't get engrossed into it. Don't become it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's like you become in the matrix. You remember the Matrix?
Yes, yes, yes,
You know,
exactly.
it's a good tool, just like AI. They're great tools, but don't become it.
Yeah.
You know, find something. Even myself, I find myself because I write a lot and I use my phone while I'm working on my stuff, looking up things. So I find myself utilizing the phone a lot more than I would like to because I'm always doing videos and doing this and that. And I'm like, Miyan, okay, you got to detach. Okay, I got to find a day or two where I just detach from the phone, put it
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
You know, we have to say that to ourselves so I can understand that there's a place and time for this phone, you know, and that's what they're not understanding. And before a child can even talk, parents throwing tablets in their face, you
Yes.
know,
Yes.
they could be like 8 months old. The little 8-month-year-old know how to work the computer.
Yeah.
They know
Exactly.
how to work the tablet better than the parent.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, it's by
crazy.
design, like you said. I have this thing where I call it Blackout Monday, where I'll answer my friends, but I try to just stay away from my phone.
Yes,
Blackout Monday,
you
yeah,
and you
because
need to.
again, the mind has to reboot,
Yes,
because we all need our miniature computer. The Jetsons said it was going to happen, and here we are. So
I
we
said
carrying
that
around our whole life in that.
in
In
the
that
computer.
phone.
But see, people, the thing of the gist of it is when these phones and other apparatuses, whatever you want to call it, when they're taken away from these youths,
Yeah,
they go into
yeah, they
psychosis.
can't function.
Yeah,
Yep.
they go into rage, like really like almost want to kill you type of rage, and that's where it's dangerous. That's dangerous right there. It's like it's a phone, really?
Yeah,
So it's something needs to be done. I don't have all the answers right now because I'm still figuring it out myself. Because even at school, you know, my students they work on their computers. You know, there's a time for to work on their computers too, and it's just a lot. We're just in that era. Is I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm hoping something materializes soon because these
so do I. And
these
and I
kids are
know
going through it.
I know we're gonna, we can't really talk about regulations because until the people that claim the power, lesser of two evils, decide how the regulations are going to be. But I agree with you
Right.
100% because I know, like, when I'm not doing music, whatever, and I'm driving Uber, right? And I have young people from like the university, NC
Mm-hmm.
Federal, State, Duke, and all that. I live around, UNCs. So I know when one of them accidentally leaves their phone in my car, I
Woo!
always check because they go ape shit.
Yes,
They'll
they
be
do.
calling me.
Yes, they do.
Oh, you got to bring it back right away. And this is what is my phone in your car? They'll Uber. They will call Uber. Uber will call me. Call
That
the
is
passenger.
crazy.
Check your car. And a lot of times, sometimes it's there, but sometimes it's not. Right?
Right.
And they say, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" I was like, "Listen, it ain't there. I don't know what to tell you. You dropped it somewhere on the way out." But they literally can't function without
Nope.
that.
Nope.
And see, that's
Nope.
that. Like you said, that's scary because
It's very
anytime
scary.
the government wants to just disrupt their world, they can just shut down all the towers. Because that
Look, but
happened in
see,
the
we're
blackout.
old school. We're
Yes,
gonna be okay
we'll be
because
fine.
I was here before phones.
Yep,
That
yep,
part.
yep,
I
yep,
saw
yep,
when phones became a thing,
yep.
beepers became a thing. I know how to function without a phone. Okay. I know how to
Same.
go and get a book and read a book. I know
Exactly.
how to utilize things without a phone.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
And so
yeah.
these young people, they can't function.
They can't.
I
They
mean, they
can't
don't even
do
have
it.
libraries anymore, really, no more.
Oh,
I know, right? Like, what's going to happen with all the books that have ever been written?
They're rewritten.
Yeah,
That's what's gonna happen.
and they're
They're
trying to change it and
rewritten.
burn them. That's
They
right.
they
That's right.
changed the verbiage. They're gonna be rewritten, a lot of them. So if you
Hmm.
have books that are important, that keep them. Don't get rid of them. Keep them in your
Yeah.
library.
no,
Books
I
are
got
so important, imperative. They're imperative.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got a nice little library collection, and definitely I'm not trying to get rid of those books. And as Zach knows, I sometimes add to the book collection because definitely you got to have those important books and everything like that. But Mian, I was just thinking as you were saying that, I remember even in college, and that was in the early 80s, the whole notion of there not being a phone in the dorm and everything like that. You would have to go down to the phone that was
I
down
did
in.
too. Call on
Yeah.
yes. Oh my God. On the payphone. I
On
had
the
to get my
payphone, or
little
the phone that was
dollars
down.
together and change and things.
If you
Yeah.
gave a kid a rotary phone now, they wouldn't know how to dial it.
No, they look at
They
you like,
wouldn't
what
know.
are you
I
doing?
saw it on YouTube. They put the phone in front of the kid. He didn't know. It couldn't function.
That's crazy.
Couldn't function.
One other thing that I would think that I would say that we need to keep too, if you have music, CDs, those are important too. I would not throw away CDs, any
Yeah.
music, albums, anything that tells about our history through
Mhm.
music. I would keep all those things because they're going to be worth a lot of money.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
they
worth
do.
a whole lot of money. Hey, Zach, you think that they would be able to cope with a old-fashioned record player? Because I think on one of these shows
Yeah,
I
but
mentioned the
My
old
daughter's cooks. I taught my
lunchbox.
daughters how to play a record. I
But
gave them some
vinyl is
records.
back
Yeah.
in. Vinyl, they sell record players now. Young people are buying record players.
Yeah.
And young people are into vinyl a lot more now. I think
Yes.
it's a resurge in vinyl
Yes.
now.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so I don't play vinyl, but I'm not opposed to it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
But I think I may get me a record player too and start buying me some vinyl too, going vinyl shopping because it's
Because I
fun.
can tell you, here's the researchers, at least the hippies in the areas that I live in. It was hand in hand with the thrift shops of the retro clothes
Yes.
and the
Yeah.
retro records. So they
Yeah.
viewed that as all one big retro movement. The vinyl, the clothing, they wanted to wear what we wore in the 70s and 80s. That's cool
Boom.
to them. The bell
Yes.
bottoms, the funk stuff, whatever. And along with that, I know because I sold some records a while ago, but then my daughter took some of my records. I had the Beat a White album, never opened, so that was like right.
Ooh.
The Who. My daughter's into that, the old stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I took her to the record shop, and I was just showing her stuff, whatever, and Hendrix and this and that. But I think that's what it is. It's retro to them, so it's new. They never
Right.
seen an album before. They're
Right.
like, oh my God, this is great.
That's true. That's like the Chinese youth over there. They're into the new jack swing.
Yeah.
They got the afros, they're getting their hair, braided afros, wearing all the hip hop.
Afro punk.
They want that culture. They want to be part of that culture. You know what I'm
Yeah, they
saying?
do.
We've been there, done that.
Yeah, they
We
do.
moved on to the next thing.
Yeah, they do.
I hate to say it, Zach, but I've heard that there's this notion that the platform shoes may be coming back, and I've even heard some people that
Probably.
got those old shoes with the fish in them and all along those lines. But I heard
We go back and forth with those.
and they showed
Right.
the picture of the two young ladies, and they said what was different about the picture, and what was different was the women were wearing platform shoes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you, sucker. Remember, I'm gonna get you, sucker. Yeah, that was classic right there with the fish in the shoes.
Yeah. I want to show one more of Miyan's video, then we're going to give it a last word. And we're going to get out of here. Today was a beautiful show. It's kind of short, but people got things to do. It's the end of the holiday kind of thing, and we appreciate you guys. But Miyan is always welcome to come back because we got a lot to talk about with your new material. But I Am Energy, this is one of my personal favorites, and I have this in. So I'm going to run that and then let you comment on it. Then we're going to get out of here, Mark. Thanks for popping on.
And thank you so much, Mark.
TV.
Love you.
I always. When I see you, I'm high enough, when I'm with you, I'm high enough, when I see you, I'm high enough, whenever I need you, I'm high enough. I wanna be with you always.
blistering hot.
It was
That
real
was
hot.
phenomenal. Thank you. I love you guys so much. I thank you so much for your hospitality, for inviting me here. It's always a pleasure. You treat me just like family.
You
And
are.
uh, I love you guys so much. It's all, I mean, it's like I'm sitting at home, sitting on my couch and just relaxed, having a good conversation. That's what it feels like. I'm having a good conversation with friends.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
it feels like.
That's
Yeah.
what's important. I want to give you the last, the big screen before we say goodbye. Again, we've been hanging out today, on our journey
Hmm.
with, Miyan Bryant. If you don't know, now you know. Look it up. Her information's at the bottom. You can find her all over. New music coming out. That was on the track that's featured. We opened up with a track. This woman is phenomenal. Everything she touches is it's sanctified. So it's very spiritual.
Gratitude, gratitude,
So my my
much
my pleasure,
gratitude.
man. Mark, any last words before we let her have the stage?
I'm gonna let her have the stage, but definitely looking forward to hearing the new music. She's always got that music that's on fire, and knows that I'm a fan as well, and definitely love
Oh,
the
Mark, you the
sound and love
best.
the music that you got going on. And I know the new music will be as much on fire as these last tunes that we've heard the other times that you've been on. So I'm definitely a fan of yours, and looking forward to hearing what the new music sounds like. So that's my last words.
And one day I'm gonna come with a slow ballad on you.
Okay.
Yes, it's time to switch it up a little bit. Sometimes you need to switch it up a little bit.
Got it. The yin
You
and the
know?
yang. The yin
Yeah.
and the yang.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I'm just going to send some love to your viewers. That's what I want to do. Send some positive energy. Um, I would like to say, love yourself. Love yourself in a healthy way. Prioritize yourself, make room for yourself, all those things. Like I said earlier, just to reiterate, write down your goals, what you want, how you going to get there. I mean, if you don't know how you're going to get there, then how's it going to materialize? So you need to understand, I mean, in between things would naturally take its course, but writing things down and seeing it again and reiterating, love yourself, be good to people. Sometimes you need to isolate yourself and be by yourself and go through the process of change and to better yourself. So whatever it is, I mean, I've given you some tools that has helped me. All I can tell you are things and experiences that have helped myself. You, whoever that are, your viewers that are out there, I'm sure they have a whole lot of tools too. So I would say share, because information is powerful. Knowledge is power. So don't hold, as people of color, we hold things to ourselves in light of those type of things that can help you. Share. I mean, especially if someone's asking you, give them some tools. Don't We're the only community that do not share information, and that's why we're at the bottom of the totem pole. Let's move and elevate each other. Let's love on each other. Let's share information. How to get money, how to create wealth, how to get your health together, like we were doing, you and I. So yeah, you got the best viewers, and I'm gonna say right now, I want you to get hit 1 billion views. Let's go. Let's run them up. Let's run
Run
them
them up.
up.
Thumbs
Run them
up.
up.
There you
Cause
go.
look,
There you go.
Funk in the front seat is by far one of the best shows.
Thank
And
you.
you're going to get some amazing people, and you'll be able to leave comments and all different types of interactions. So let's run them up. Run those likes up. Let's hit 1 billion. Let's hit a
Yo, that's
billion.
what's up. We appreciate you. We love you. We'll see you soon. Good luck on all your endeavors. And I don't believe in luck, because I know we make what we make and it manifests from inside. But I want you
Ooh,
to have
that's
good
a good one.
fortune and all the good things. You know what I mean? Because
Ditto.
it's gonna be that, because that's what it's supposed to be. So
Ditto.
thank you for hanging out with us today. For my audience out there, Funk from the Front Seat, Not on the Grind TV, we appreciate you. We love you, and we will see you most definitely next Saturday. We're gonna bring it out the way we came in on this journey. Y'all sit back, relax, and this is from Miyan Bryant, and we'll see you next time. Love y'all. Hey, what's up? All my true funk soldiers, club funketeers around the world. This is your host of Funk from the Front Seat, number 9 right here, come to you from the funk universe that I live in. Check this out, man. Smash that like button for Funk from the Front Seat, and please subscribe. We're on every Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. West Coast time. Don't forget, man, Funk from the Front Seat, 9 on the Grind TV. Smash that like button and please subscribe, man. We need it all to come together. Peace, love, and harmony, y'all.